What brought us to adoption was we wanted to start a family. It was time in our life, we wanted to be just more than two of us with some dogs. We went online, obviously looked at different adoption agencies, and the one that stood out to us the most was AFA.
It's obviously adopters for adopters, and they seem to have a lot of professionals within the organisation who've got that knowledge of adoption.
They had that personal connection with what we're going to go through as well.
We done our initial application to show our interest that we were looking to start the adoption journey. That process was quite straightforward. Some of the information that they were asking was a bit in depth. We had a phone call then from the AFA social worker asking to arrange an initial visit. The social worker then started to ask a bit more about us as a couple and our life and our family background and what were our hopes from the adoption journey. Were we looking to adopt a baby, a sibling group? So we had conversations around obviously what our expectations were, and obviously also the service that AFA would provide to us. But once we were approved to adopt at panel, we kind of went through a process of thinking, wouldn't it be nice to adopt a sibling group?
Obviously we wanted to start a family, and we adopted with the family. It was kind of surprisingly how many sibling groups were actually on Linkmaker. It was kind of scary.
And to know that you can keep a sibling group together is that's just an amazing thing that we could do for a sibling group.
The sibling group that we were showed interest in, I looked at them and thought, oh, that would be nice. You looked at them and thought, oh, that would be nice. But we both didn't say anything because it was a sibling group of three. And we thought, there's no way they're going to allow us to have a sibling group of three sort of thing.
We had a conversation, we got off the phone, and then we had to do some bits and pieces on the computer. We had meetings with the foster carers as well to get a bit more background information and the opportunity to ask those questions that the social workers may not know, because it's the foster carers that are living with these children.
We've given them a new lease of life, and they've given us a new lease of life as well. I think adoption itself is an amazing thing from both sides, not just on our side. The
training provided lots of knowledge.
It's amazing. The training's next to none.
Yeah, it's absolutely. Couldn't fault it at all. It was really amazing. The stuff we learnt.
A lot of our questions were answered within the training. The social workers from AFA, they really do talk you through every single step of the way. They also explain to you the outcome of each scenario that could happen as well. So when we met our social worker, she informed us that she was going to be our social worker through to stage one, potentially through to the end of the adoption, depending if we took the break in between. And for us, obviously, we didn't take the break, so she was our social worker all the way through it. But she was with us every single step of the way. She was there supporting us.
The AFA want you to succeed, and they're not going to put anybody into panel if they're not ready.
They're always on our mind. We know the support's there, always there for us.
We're still getting the regular contact from AFA through the newsletter, the online support groups, the celebration days.
We've definitely recommended them to a few people now. Yeah. And I think it's just the way it's just so nice, and it's family orientated, which is the key thing. We're making a family. We're becoming a family. And I think the nicest thing is, anyone who's out there has got any interest in adopting, just ask for that information pack. I think it definitely opened our eyes, and we've got a beautiful family now. It's all thanks to AFA, really, isn't it?